At the beginning of the film, we are introduced to a prisoner named Red, a bank robber who is sentenced to 5 years in prison. However, after serving 2 years, he is finally granted parole due to his good behavior. Still, this freedom comes with conditions. If within a year he commits another mistake, he will automatically be sent back behind bars. Red's release day is full of joy as he is immediately greeted by his wife, Nina. Once home, Red and Nina share the longing they have held in for so long. Not long after, their young daughter, Beatrice, comes home from school. Beatrice looks overjoyed to see her father finally back at home. There is also Lolita, Beatrice's nanny, who warmly welcomes Red as well, since during Nina's busy working days, it was Lolita who always took care of their daughter.
Oh, Bumblebee, I'll be out in a second.
The story then shifts to an airport in America, where we are introduced to a Frenchman named Luke. He is a former fugitive now attempting to enter the United States. Although airport officers are initially suspicious, Luke manages to convince them and is allowed to continue his journey.
Next.
Once in the parking lot, Luke, who has no vehicle, tries to steal a classic car. Unfortunately, he is caught by the owner who attempts to call the police, but before the call goes through, Luke kills him. From this point, it is revealed that Luke is no ordinary man. He is a ruthless contract killer feared throughout Europe. The scene then moves to a bar owned by a man named Teddy, who is relaxing with his girlfriend. Not long after, Luke enters the bar. Immediately, Teddy panics because he knows exactly who he is facing, the most lethal hitman in Europe. But Luke calms him, saying he did not come to kill Teddy, but because he needs something.
I need some tools. I'm in town on personal business.
Go up to the roof.
It turns out Teddy also runs an illegal arms trade under the guise of the bar. He shows Luke several weapons. Luke chooses one and without hesitation tests it by shooting a random man who happened to be there.
It's a 25 times scope. What are you doing?
It was merely to test the gun, but coldly, Luke kills him without remorse. Teddy becomes even more terrified, and when Luke demands his girlfriend, Teddy has no choice but to comply, though clearly unwilling.
You're just gonna let him humiliate you like this?
You don't get it. He's crazy.
I would kill the bastard if he did that to my woman.
Don't you know who that is?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Afterward, Luke comes out of the restroom and shamelessly admits that he killed Teddy's girlfriend because he disliked talking after sleeping together. Teddy and his friends are shocked, but Luke gives them no chance to react. Instead, he slaughters all of them on the spot.
You mother king dog! Excusez-moi. I don't care who you are.
Meanwhile, Red enjoys his time with Nina, who is busy painting. Nina explains that later that evening all her paintings will be exhibited in a gallery, and she hopes someone will buy them.
I love anything you make. So, where's the show?
Tonight?
Well, the devil's in the detail.
The next day, Nina arranges her paintings in the gallery with Derek, the owner of the place, as well as her business partner. Derek reassures Nina not to be nervous, convinced her work will sell. But Derek harbors bad intentions. He confesses his love and even propositions Nina then and there. Of course, Nina refuses and firmly reminds him that she already has a husband who has just been released from prison. Hearing this, Derek is shocked and frightened, yet still threatens her. If that night her paintings do not sell, he will seize all her assets since Nina used his gallery. Elsewhere, Red meets his old friend Leroy. They are very close, and Leroy even thanks him because during Red's prison time, he wasn't dragged into trouble. Leroy was once part of Red's crew in the bank robbery. Their meeting is interrupted by a policeman named Sanchez, who dislikes Red. He feels that 2 years in prison was too lenient and hopes to catch Red again. But at that moment, Red is clean, not carrying anything illegal.
Just misunderstood what you said, man.
Have a wonderful day.
After Sanchez leaves, Leroy takes Red into a secret room. Inside is an old safe from their previous heist. Red, once a safe-cracking specialist, tries to open it, but his skills have diminished. They finally use a key, and inside they find bearer bonds worth $600,000.
That's my man. Wait.
The mother of all taste.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to reciprocate.
They plan to sell them. Red then invites Leroy to attend Nina's art exhibition that night, and Leroy agrees. Meanwhile, Luke strikes again. He targets a classic car and kills its owner. He is also stopped by the police for reckless driving, but he kills the officer too.
Unit 666 requesting backup.
Night falls, and Nina's art exhibition officially begins. Many art collectors attend, including Officer Sanchez, who turns out to be an art lover. Red arrives with Leroy. Though neither understands art, they just enjoy the drinks. Unfortunately, several critics ridicule Nina's work, calling her paintings bland and lifeless. Red nearly attacks them upon hearing this insult, but Leroy restrains him, knowing the risk if Red causes trouble again. In the end, not a single painting is sold that night. Meanwhile, Red's daughter Beatrice is relaxing at home with her nanny, Lolita. Lolita tells her to brush her teeth in the bathroom. Soon, someone knocks on the door. When opened, it is Luke. He asks where Red is. Lolita says Red and his wife are not at home. Luke intends to wait, but Lolita, sensing danger, tells him to leave. Luke, unwilling to be challenged, kills her on the spot. Beatrice, who witnesses this, tries to escape. Luke shoots at her, but for the first time, he misses. Luke is furious because never before has a target escaped him. Still, this does not stop him. He intends to kill them all. While searching the house, he accidentally finds an invitation to the art exhibition. From this, he deduces that Red must be there. As the story continues, Beatrice manages to reach the gallery and tells her mother about the dangerous man. Soon after, Luke arrives and immediately fires at Red. Red dodges, but Leroy is not so lucky. Officer Sanchez engages in a gunfight with Luke. Mortally wounded, Leroy gives Red the key to the safe containing the bearer bonds. Meanwhile, Luke gleefully massacres all the critics present, firing wildly and staining Nina's paintings with blood, while Red desperately tries to save his wife and daughter. The three of them escape through the back exit. Later, as they flee the gallery by car, Luke suddenly appears on top of their vehicle.
You blew up my fucking heel!
Where the fuck did he go?
But Red manages to throw him off. During the escape, Red tells Nina to stop by Leroy's shop. Nina asks what he intends to do. Red admits that he and Leroy still have the old loot hidden. Hearing this, Nina feels relieved because she can use it to pay Derek's gallery rent. She also asks why the dangerous man wants Red dead. Red lies, saying perhaps he is after the bearer bonds. When they arrive at Leroy's shop, Red enters while Nina and Beatrice wait in the car. Red unlocks the safe and puts all the bonds inside. Soon Nina and Beatrice join him, but they have been followed by Luke. Luke declares he has been waiting for Red for 2 years. He could have killed Red in prison, but chose not to, thinking it dishonorable. Finally, the truth is revealed. Luke's younger brother was part of the robbery with Red and Leroy, but was killed by police during the heist. Since then, Luke has blamed Red as the mastermind. Red tries to defend himself, saying it was an accident.
Out of the joint, mate. Literally, this morning.
Killed my brother.
What the fuck, Luke? Mate, you got it all wrong. Your brother, he went down in a blaze of glory. The cops did.
And even offers Luke all the bonds. But Luke doesn't want the money. He wants revenge for his brother's death. Without hesitation, he shoots Red in the chest. By accident, Beatrice hides inside the safe. Nina tries to escape to seek help. Luke delivers his last words to Red and locks the safe, intending for Beatrice to suffocate. He then hunts Nina, who runs into a passageway. She struggles to find an exit, but at the end discovers a dead end. With no choice, she fights Luke. At one point, Nina manages to wound him. She then rushes back, remembering Beatrice is still trapped inside the safe. Meanwhile, Red is revealed to still be alive because Luke's bullet struck the safe key in his pocket. He struggles to open the safe, but the key is old and damaged. He tells Beatrice to hold on a little longer, promising to save her. Elsewhere, Nina is still being pursued by Luke, though he is weakened by the metal rod stuck in his back. Eventually, Nina is overpowered by Luke. As he is about to kill her, Red suddenly arrives, and they fight hand-to-hand. Red is clearly overwhelmed by Luke. As Luke beats him down, Officer Sanchez appears and shoots at Luke. Realizing he is cornered, Luke pulls out a bomb to kill everyone. But the explosion only consumes himself. The bearer bonds burn up in the blast. Afterward, Officer Sanchez tells Red to surrender since he was caught keeping stolen bonds. But Red pleads with Sanchez to let him open the safe first because his daughter is inside.
I'm gonna get her out of here. I'm gonna get her out. I'm gonna get her out.
I can hear her.
Red finally manages to open the safe, saving Beatrice. He then agrees to surrender. But Sanchez changes his mind and tells Red to leave with his wife and daughter before other police arrive.
Go on.
A few days later, Red's family is back home. They plan to live with Nina's mother and sell the house to pay their debt to Derek. Soon, someone knocks at the door. It is Derek. This time, however, Derek is not there to seize their house. Instead, he informs them that all of Nina's paintings have sold out, with many new orders pouring in from across the country. This is because her art seemed more alive after the recent tragedy. The critics who had mocked her are now dead at Luke's hands. Derek even presents a check worth $1 million as a down payment alone.
We did work together quite well. So we'll call you, mate.
Everyone appears happy, and the film ends.